Welcome back to another episode of what used to be Chalk Talk, but now it's draft time. So I got my man Chris here. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing well, man. Sad that we got to be talking about this at this time, but we could be the Titans, so
Right.
glass half full.
It is what it is at this point. But before we get into what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at the one-on-ones from today, from receivers and DB one-on-ones from the Senior Bowl, and we're gonna talk about the different guys and what we like in the routes and what we dislike and stuff like that. And but before we get into that, I do want to ask your opinion on some Ravens news. And so the first tidbit of Ravens news is the hiring of Chuck. Well, let me get my screen up. There we go. The hiring of Chuck. What what are your initial thoughts on the hiring of Chuck Pagano, who was here, early in our Super Bowl run? But not now. Is my mic on? You hear me though, Chris, right?
I hear you loud and clear.
So I shouldn't have threw that phone. Let me go. Let me see. Hold on, give me a second. Oh, that sounds like my mic on. Oh, yeah. He just couldn't hear me.
Good? All right.
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right.
Let's see. I lost my train of thought.
About
back to
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah, what you think about that hire?
I mean, I loved it. You know, when the Ravens were struggling in the middle of the season, and Chuck was on the Pat McAfee show talking, I'm like, man, why don't you bring your ass over to the castle and come help us out? You got all these ideas. But Chuck always been a fan favorite. You know, he has that. It's aggressiveness, but it's not aggressiveness that's out of control like we saw from Wink, where Wink could have a kicker and a punter playing cornerback, and he's still going to send a house and leave them on an island like that. Wink was reckless, but I think Chuck is more of a measured approach to when it comes to being aggressive and when he can get exotic with certain things, and I like that he's going to be on the back end because they have some young guys back there, and
right.
we saw how things went last season where the back end of the defense just wasn't disciplined, wasn't they weren't on the same page with their responsibilities, and obviously moving Kyle Hamilton on the back end and then bringing Ardarius Washington into the fold, that helped things out. But we can't have the secondary be a mess the way it was last year, and I think he could definitely be someone to help it out.
Yeah, and for those that asking, he's gonna help the secondary and be a part of that. And he was DC for the Bears in what's that down there? 2019, 2020. He was the head coach for the Colts for 5 or 6 years. He was our secondary coach from 2008, which was John's first year. So he came with John until 2010, or until 2011 rather. He was defensive coordinator in 2011. So he's very seasoned, very knowledgeable, and also got a championship pedigree coaching DBs at the U. From 1995, which is a great year, to 2000. Great pedigree. So we know the guy can coach and been around some great players. And I think it's just going to bode well for the defense as a whole. Because again, the model is you have you have a baby as the defensive coordinator. And that's no shade to Zach. But you surround him with seasoned guys, P's, Pagano. You get rid of. Ask you about this. I said this during the season. The linebacker coach, to me, I felt like he just didn't fit. Like he didn't fit like that energy in that room because Zach was rah-rah and jumping all around and high-fiving, and he was a high energy guy. And just kind of seeing the linebackers coach interaction with the guys, he seemed like a reserved, chill guy. And that didn't match to me. And he's not here anymore either. Which I think it needed to be gone because it's tough to follow Zach Orr with that. What you think about the linebacker coach?
Yeah, those things are always interesting. I know he was one of Rose's linebacker coaches in Chicago, and obviously you want somebody who you can bring in and be able to teach, because Rowe's like a coach on the field. But what the Ravens are looking for is that progression from Trent Simpson. Trent Simpson has all
Mhm.
the ability in the world, but you need a teacher that's in place. And I don't know what this dude does on the blackboard. Obviously we're on the outside looking in, but we owe the one constant thing that you hear about great coaches are their great teachers. So maybe he's not a great teacher. Maybe they could find somebody who is that great teacher
Mhm.
and can help bring Trenton Simpson along a little bit quicker, because we saw him have his little bumps and bruises midway and then towards the end of the year where he was barely getting any play. But we know the talent is there when it comes to Trenton Simpson.
Exactly, and I feel like that was a direct correlation to why he lost his job because of the failure, in my opinion, of Trent Simpson to be not necessarily a guy, but to be a solid starter, a solid contributor, and he failed at that miserably.
Yep.
And so this last firing that happened recently, and they say they mutually agreed to part ways, but the assistant head coach and pass game coordinator Chris Hughes.
Yeah, and this is a little bit of surprise because, like you said, he's been with the team for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a surprise to see them mutually part ways. But then on the flip side, it's not really a surprise with the news of Chuck Pagano coming in. So
And the numbers.
right. So I mean, obviously, it's a move that needed to happen because they both felt like it, whether it was more one sided than the other side. But I feel comfortable with Chuck there, so I'm not, I'm not really sweating this.
And I'm cool with it too. Especially like you said, bringing Chuck back. You don't want that I'm stepping on your toes mentality, walking around on eggshells type deal. You're gonna bring a guy in that's a coaching guy. You have to make way for him to do his thing.
Yep.
And so with him and Pease and the energy of Zach, I feel like our defense is headed in the right direction. But I also feel like that because the guy is on his last year, even like, well, I'm finna go all in from the coaches standpoint.
Yeah.
I'm getting guys around me that I know no ball, that for the most part I can kind of coach. And I don't know if did you hear the story that Chuck told on Pat McAfee about how this came about?
Oh, that they were talking on the phone.
Yeah, it was talking about Chuck was trying to get somebody else a job,
Mm.
and he ended with a job. So it is what it is. But let's get into these one-on-ones from down in Mobile at the Senior Bowl. So, and again, we're gonna do this, and this video came from Couch Potato GM. So if you want to see like the video without me and Chris talking over, where you can just analyze it yourself, go to his YouTube page. I don't know him; he's not a friend of mine. I just happened to see this, and so hopefully this stuff is fair use. But if it's not fair use, you guys that are here now are watching it now, and shortly it may be taken down. I'll find out probably in an hour or two if it's fair use, but we're gonna try it and see. All right. So let's get on to these one-on-ones from Mobile, and I think I have national and American one-on-ones. I know I got national because I got Xavier Restrepo up here first, and then we can kind of figure out who some of these guys are and what we like about them. And keep in mind, we're looking at the DB and the receiver, and we're gonna try to talk about both. And keep in mind with this, some balls won't be completed when you look at it from the offensive standpoint, but you're kind of looking at the route and separation because this is their first maybe second time with these quarterbacks. So a lot of balls, like some Tez Johnson stuff I saw, Tez was killing folks, but wasn't catching the ball.
Yeah.
So just know, just because the ball not completed, don't mean it's not a good rep for the offense and any defense. You just don't want to catch the ball at all. You can see that?
Yep, I see it.
All right, let's roll. So this is Xavier Restrepo and Jalen Smith. I'm not sure who Jalen Smith is from. I might can find it real quick.
That looks like USC.
That is USC, I think, or something in that nature. I did I read a lot of stuff where Restrepo wasn't separating, but it looked good to me.
Yeah, I think this is a dude who these are the kind of routes you want him to be running. short, intermediate routes. He's not really a guy that's going to take the top off of a defense. More of a slot player, really dependable. And he has some. If you just watch some Cam Ward highlights, you're gonna see this dude all over the place making ridiculous catches, like behind him, going down to the ground. Like he has really good hands, and he's a really solid route runner when it comes to short and intermediate routes.
He's been the number one receiver for 3 different Miami quarterbacks. He's the all-time catches leader, I think, at Miami. And I think things like this are not his strong suit. You put him in a game where he can find soft spots in the zone and kind of set people up and do things. That's where he excels, because he's not going to be the fastest. He might be one of the strongest, but he ain't extremely twitchy, but he's super smart. He's a football player.
Right. Yeah, like kind of like in a Willie Snead kind of mode, like one of those type of players.
Now this is Elijah Rojo, the tight end from Miami, and this is Trey Rucker from, I think, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, Trey Rucker.
Where is he going? Trey overran. And this is tough to have these tight ends doing this, because, well, no, I take that back. I was going to say he probably ain't gonna be there, but tight ends are slot receivers nowadays. They are slot receivers.
Yeah, to me, there's too much dancing at the top of this route.
It's too much at the beginning for me for a tight end. Even though Arroyo Rucker opened the door for him, though. He jumped outside and went for that crap. And he's in good. He tried to guess too. He tried to guess and undercut it. Tried. They did undercut it. He just went too far.
Yeah, and Arroyo, he's been killing this week, this whole week. Like I did not plan on watching tight ends, but I'm gonna watch him after this week because he's been killing it.
Yeah, I've read somewhere that say he jumped up to, well, as far as guys at the Senior Bowl, might be tight end 1. Jalen Noel and Quincy. I've been seeing Quincy Riley's name too.
This is a good battle right here.
Good jam, good technique.
Both of these dudes been killing.
Run in phase. Ooh. To me, everything was perfect by the DB except the catch.
Yep.
It's hard to defend that back shoulder. Toe
drag swag. Both feet. Damn.
Toe drag swag.
Yeah, that's good coverage right there. I think that's, you give each one kudos on that one, because as we know, unfortunately, there are DBs who don't look back at the ball, and he did what he had to do. But like you said, that back shoulder, that is tough in that situation. But
too soon to bring that up.
But Quincy Riley, he's definitely somebody that Ravens fans should be keeping an eye out for.
And Jalen Knowles from Iowa State. So if he was there previously, TJ Tampa should know about covering that guy.
Yeah, and the other one too that they got down there, Higgins, I think it is.
Iowa State
and Higgins. Yeah, Iowa State. They got 2. They got 2 wide receivers down there.
Let's see. I see it now. Jaden Higgins. He go number 9. I see it. Kyle Williams and Tommy Hill. So Kyle is from Washington State. Tommy's from Nebraska.
Tommy with an I. That's a 1 strike already.
Not bad with the release. Not too much dancing. He got the guy to open his hips up.
Yeah, he's not playing with his food. Getting right to it. And I like that.
I love it because it helps the timing out with the quarterback.
Yeah, because a lot of the times you see people like we saw with Arroyo, and I want to slam him because he's a tight end, but you see a lot of people, especially in a situation like the Senior Bowl where it's one-on-ones, where they want to salsa dance at the line of scrimmage because they know they got all the time in the world. But this is a real in-game route right there.
Real quick, not a lot of dancing. Difference is, and I get y'all point of reference. So my guy Jimmy Horn has been killing it at Shrine Bowl practice. But I watched a couple of reps. Jimmy was doing a whole lot of, like Chris say, salsing before the ball came. But I do like Jimmy though. But this is like you said, an in-game rep, real quick. Pop out, get them to open his hips and run that slant.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got the DB is from Louisville. The receiver is from maybe UCLA.
Shit. Oh, I saw this big dude. Yeah, this dude's a truck, but
it might be a tight end. One of the two.
Yeah,
there is a UCLA. Movado. Matavio, how do you say it?
I don't know about Jackson though.
Jackson, I think that's Louisville.
Oh, Illinois State.
He can't keep his feet.
Man, he look like a refrigerator.
He needs to stay in line and block.
Yeah, I never seen any tape of this dude, but he's a blocker.
He needs to stay in line and block.
I feel comfortable saying that.
He run a couple seam routes. Yeah, DB all over him. Good rep by the DB though, especially if that's a safety. If 13 is a safety, that's a really good rep.
Yeah, he's a safety.
Now Tez has been killing. The only thing about Tez is they say Tez 160.
Yeah.
They say Tez is 160, and official measurements I can go pull them up, but they say this man 160.
Bo Nick's brother.
Yeah, technically. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about them not completing the ball. It's a good rep for Tez. Trying to play catch man, look like it. You ain't catching nothing. DB gets no hands on him.
Yeah, just hit the burners on him.
At this point, this is basically a slot fade. And what I noticed is, and I ain't watched these earlier. I recorded and walked out the room, so I ain't really watched them earlier. But what I noticed is, look how hard the DB is running to try to catch up, and Ted's like he just striding it out.
Easy
like
speed.
DB struggling, like he hit them arms. They just glide. But they're gonna have to try to put some weight on them.
Dorian Strong, this is another one I gotta look at. I haven't watched any of Dorian Strong, but he's been doing well.
Strong is from which school?
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech. They got him as Lane.
Wow.
About the DB. Okay, the DB. I'm looking at receivers.
yeah. The receivers from Illinois.
Illinois.
I don't know anything about the receiver.
Not me either. Nice little jam. Wow. Oh, what I really love about the jam was with the right hand. And he switched and put that other hand there to stay with it.
Mm-hmm. In phase. Get that head around.
Great rep.
Who was that, a catch?
Let's see. He caught it, but maybe he was out.
It might have been a catch in college.
Close. Great. But great coverage.
I feel like the DB, he was kind of caught in the middle. Like he wanted to play the hands, and then he was like, "Oh, let me get my head around a little bit." He kind of got caught in the middle. I wish he just would have committed to either one of them, either play the ball or play the hands. But you can't be in between.
I'm trying to slow it down so I could show them what you're talking about. So he's playing the player now. At this point, to avoid pass interference, he starts to look for the ball, and that's when he loses it. Now he's trying to play the player again. And like Chris said, now he's trying to look again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's too much. It's too much.
Just commit to one.
Can't serve two masters.
Okay. This is Thomas right here.
So the Quan Felton is the receiver. Azaria Thomas is the DB, and I coached against this guy when he was in high school.
Oh yeah.
The head coach there coached with me here in Tallahassee. That he left here. He went to be the head coach there. Now, I'm not mistaken, it was his junior season or his last season.
Okay.
A lot of dancing. Oh, got him.
Mm.
Got him. That's a big
That's a good route.
Belton's a big fella.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Thomas like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, he's 6'1".
Got him. And the thing I hate about DB coaches, when you be in practice and stuff like this happen, they let it go. Oh man, that ain't nothing gonna call that. Don't you get in the game? Oh. Oh, ref, you can't do that. You shouldn't have taught it. You shouldn't have let it go at practice. I just don't like this release. I mean, it might be effective, but it looked wonky for a dude that big. Because it really didn't do nothing. Look at Thomas,
Yeah,
right where he want to be.
yeah. I mean, you kind of just running in place, and you're not really threatening the inside either.
Mm-hmm. So that jerk step was what it was, though. Because I
I
think,
got him.
and that's more so in Thomas's head. This big dude ain't finna run past me, so he waiting on the break. So well placed fake for Felton. Well placed fake. All right, back to Restrepo and Jalen Smith. See, that's an in-game release too. Real quick. Feather. So in my eyes, that's good on both ends. A nice release, but also good recovery by Smith.
Yeah, I like this coverage right here. Grabby, a little grabby, but that's gonna
You
happen.
might get away with some of them. Ain't bad. Not bad at all. And this is probably what
he got the flag. Yeah, he got the flag.
This is Arroyo again versus Lane. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Let's see.
I wish I had some salsa music to play in the background. Yeah.
That's what he's been doing all week.
That's nasty. Set him up with an inside release. Got the DB to jump inside. Bam, I'm gonna give you something out. I gotta hear him get back outside. Whoop. Nope. Heck of a route. Yeah, that might be one of the reasons why he's jumping up to be like tight end one. They talking about stuff like plays like that. Let's see who is this? Who we got? Lane and Porter. Oh, he fast. He fast.
Damn.
Oh, he quick.
Let's see that one again.
Watch this separation. Is he? Gone.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. 83 can run.
Yeah, let's see that one more time.
Yeah, that boy can run. Because he ain't give him much of a move off the line. Yeah, that move off the line was trash.
Boom. And then,
a little, Look at him. Look how he pull away. It's even better in slow motion. They're even, and we know as receivers, if you even them leaving.
Yep.
And then a 5-yard burst, he got a yard of separation. 10-yard, he pushed him to 2. And then if the ball would have been laid out, he probably would have got more.
Yeah, that's a nice rep. I never even heard of Porter. But I will take note.
Right.
He's not even on my list.
I wish it was a bowl game where you just got the best guys that wanted to play. Like, I guess the top guys ain't gonna play no way because they don't want to risk,
Well, it depends. It depends. Some dudes built different, like Vaughn.
Yeah, I'm thinking what if you had a game with like Travis Hunter and some other big name guys playing it? How exciting would that be for not only to evaluate and see if they are what they think they are, but just to get fans there and to see on TV.
Yeah, those stands would have been packed if Travis Hunter would have been there. Half of them probably for his girlfriend.
I knew it was covered. This is Jalen Noel, Quincy Riley. I see right here. If I'm the receiver and I see him with them hands on me right there, I got to do something to get him off me, or at least to act like I'm trying to get it off me. You just not gonna ride me. Pause. Right. He tries to get vertical to lean on him, but you ain't strong enough. You should have known you weren't strong enough from that second step. Yeah, he got the catch. That's,
Tough catch.
linebacker's gonna be in there. You run this in the game. This might be a unless they blitzing, it might be a hospital ball. So I don't even fault the DB on that.
That's a good rep from both.
Yeah, I would even give that almost a win to the DB.
Yeah, that's good coverage. Oh, here come the fridge.
I will say the fridge is using that strength though. You just don't worry about no fake. Look, come on, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah. The DB didn't.
He was in his bag with that one.
A grocery bag. But I do like that little Michael Irvin like push off.
Yeah, I mean,
Right
use that size.
Mm-hmm. That's what he can do, I think.
Box out.
Oh, they threw a flag on that one. This is Mark Andrews route. So point of reference. Arroyo would be likely, and this guy would be Mark Andrews. As far as their skill sets. All right, Ted. All right, this is a big one right here. Ted and Thomas.
I think I saw this one.
Left me in his tracks.
And that's just not fair. Because that's you in the slot. That's a boundary corner. This is not his world right here.
Right. I mean, unless it's straight up man, like they ain't blitzing everybody, this ain't realistic in the game. So you're gonna have other people all in the middle. Look where he catches the ball at. Mm-hmm. He ran the ball. He started on the opposite hash, kind of halfway. But this is the route though. If they blitzing or got protection.
It's a good route for sure.
For those that don't know, while you watching one-on-ones, whether you watching it here with us or whenever you go watch it, as a coach, one-on-ones are not for defenders. They are set up for quarterbacks and receivers. So if the DB, like they get beat a lot, trust me, this drill is not intended for them to shine. And if they shine one-on-ones, they're doing a heck of a job. Because this is set up for offense.
Yeah, especially with a guy like Thomas, who's in my opinion strictly a boundary corner.
Mm-hmm. And gonna be a good one too, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here comes the other Iowa State wide receiver. This is a bigger dude, bigger body.
Ain't bad. Not bad.
Oh.
What do you call it? They ain't bad at all. Look kind of slow, but it ain't bad. You can tell he's tall.
Mm-hmm.
He all legs. Boom. Now that's a game release. They might not have did much, but that's a game release. That little face mask. Now he got to get more at the top of his route though. That little head, that wasn't even a real head and shoulder. That was a fake head and shoulder. Again, a lot of these balls ain't completed because of the quarterbacks. Because if the quarterback dropped that ball over top, that's probably a touchdown. Because he got on top of the and had him in chase mode. This is Pat Bryant and Strong. Great jam. Great coverage. Great coverage. He was the one that had the good jam the first time, wasn't
he? Yeah. This time it's going on the inside.
Yeah, he bought that. But who is this? That's Dorian Strong. Okay. Gotta put him on the radar. Again, I purposely don't watch a lot of big time football, so I can be surprised at this time of the year. That's a great rep right there. This dude, Pat, looks pretty tall. Looks.
Yeah, he looks like a big dude.
Yeah, he gets nothing. No soup for you. Restrepo again and Quincy Riley.
Quincy Riley, this should be a good one.
It's tough on Restrepo because he's not a burner. You giving a guy, you telling this guy to run 9 routes and he ain't no burner.
Mm-hmm.
He's the epitome of slot receiver. Like the release, because he know he got to go. So he don't really give a release. He know he got to go. I do like this little hesitant to try to get some separation because he know he can't run past him. It worked a little bit.
I like how Riley gets his head around too early.
Mm-hmm. What I love about it is using his left arm to know where the DB is. This ain't necessarily like holding him or try to impede him. If you put your hand on him, you know where he at.
Yep.
Old school DB coaches used to have you, if you're in this phase, you want to tap that thigh as you run. Like you know how you pump your arm when you run, you want to tap that thigh. That way you know where the DB is and you can look back. So if you run and you looking back and you still hitting this thigh, you good. Now if you run and that thigh gone, better figure some stuff out. Better figure some stuff out. But I don't even know if they teach it like that no more. I'm old.
I like what I'm saying from Riley and Strong.
Mm-hmm. Tight end 1. Oh.
Okay.
Fade ball.
I like it.
And not a lot of dancing. I love this arm over right here. Put your hands on him. Bam. Knock it down.
Now, was this dude ever a receiver for
Miami?
For Miami?
I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, he was only there 1 year.
Oh, really?
Maybe 2. But he never played receiver at Miami. Maybe he played in his prior stop. Yeah, he too talented to have the season they having down there in Miami. Too talented. Kyle Williams.
I like that.
Let's see. That's a good throw by the QB. Either my guy or no guy. As far as on time. Because ain't bad coach by the DB. Ain't bad. But this right here, that's NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Because
all day.
You can get too much more space than that versus NFL DBs unless they Brandon Stevens or what's the dude that used to always talk and used to get beat all the time?
Eli Apple?
Eli Apple. Yep, Eli Apple. Now we got Belton and Porter. Oh, yeah, 83.
That's that fast dude.
Mm-hmm. This is a game release. Real quick, get you off balance. You try to jam, wipe them hands. I can do what I want. If it was a deep route, all I gotta do is stack you. But this is a slant, so he win. Yeah, look at the feet. I'm gonna try to slow it down. Look at the feet of 10 as he tries to recover. Not too much.
Just up shit's creek right there.
Yep. So I gotta make sure I put on and check out like his stats, see what he did during the season. But the dude from Virginia Tech, because they had a decent, they beat Miami. No, they didn't. They lost Miami on the darn Hail Mary. They caught a Hail Mary, and referee said they didn't catch it. That's how Miami beat it. Now we got an Iowa DB and an Oregon receiver. Who's this Oregon receiver? Terrence Ferguson. He's a tight end. Oh no, or it might be that's Terrence Ferguson.
Oh, I think number 19.
We don't see a lot of crime like this in football. We don't see a lot of white on white crime in football. Did you see Gary? You know who Gary Owen is, right? The comedian.
Yeah.
He said, we got a white running back on the Eagles, a white DB, and a white something else. He's like, I prayed for times like this. Gary Owen's stupid. That's
Damn,
pretty good.
that's nice at the top of the route.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty fluid. That's a lot better head and shoulder fake that we saw with the other dude.
Yep.
You got him stumbling. Cooper DeJean, you are not. You know, they played together last year.
Oh, here they go again.
We're trying to get best on best at this point.
Oh, I think that part of the field got ice on it.
He hit him with a Mario Kart oil slick. Shoot.
Shit.
Boy, quicker than fast, boy. This ain't a bad release. Thomas is in good position right here to me. He just too fast. And so now at this point, in my mind, this is what I think Thomas is thinking. I let him get off. I got to go full speed because he finna burn me with this 9 route. I get full speed and he stopped. When you plant, he planted on the inside foot. That's why he failed. Watch Thomas's inside foot. Then he tried to plant on the inside foot. That's why he fall. Got to be on the outside.
I don't know where the hell that throw was going.
There was some crappy throws. At the what's the other one? At the Shrine Bowl.
That's a
flag. Again.
Yeah, he got the catch. It don't even matter.
He won every rep. All right, so we have here we go. This is the other team. Got a DB from Kentucky and a receiver from Tennessee, maybe.
Yeah, I heard some good stuff about this DB.
That ain't it. But again, you run slants like this, they're gonna be linebackers in there. But that is a game release. The receiver doing too much. You don't have to make that effort like that to push a guy that early in the route. It was effective for him though.
So there's this little dude. Shit, what the hell's his name?
Western Kentucky? Kentucky guy?
Yeah. Shit, Upton Stout. Yeah, this little dude's feisty.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a feisty little dude.
He talked it up. Receiver from Arkansas.
And this dude from Arkansas, he made some plays today too.
What's the Stout? Wasn't fooled by none of this. All that Where you going? That's great discipline. Great discipline. It's a great DB rep right there. He didn't bite on none of that. Put your eyes on that belly button and all that footwork don't matter. And we got Thomas Fidone, I think that's the D, and Billy Bowman. I think that's the D. Yeah. Why are you dancing and the DB 18 yards off? Just running the speed out. Stick. See what? Doing too much.
Hey man, this is time to shine. He's trying to show off some footwork.
Doing too much. If he'd have just take you a little bit into my history. If this would have happened and on my team, I would have went off on this dude. You wasting my quarterback time with all that dancing. I'm trying to get the ball out of my quarterback hands, and you up here saucing like you play. Get rid of it. And you ain't even smooth with it. Ty Felton. That's from Maryland, ain't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, he used to go off this year.
Mac McWilliams. Yeah. Who the hell named him? Ronald McDonald?
That name ain't matched the melody.
Mac McWilliams.
Is that UCF? Look like UCF. Good rep by Mac, though.
Yep, UCF.
His pocket. That's real good. And what I like about this is if Felton would have continued down the field, it looks like Mac would have continued to push him to the sideline and use that sideline as another defender.
Yeah, because he's going at an angle.
He ain't panicking and try to get too close to him too fast.
Oh, this is Jason Taylor's son.
Mm-hmm. Mason pretty
That's a
good.
good route.
He pretty good. Fluid.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But that was fluid too coming off that edge.
Oh yeah.
Fluid movement. Nothing wasted. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now we got Jack Beach. Beach is the dude that the reason they're wearing the Princeton stuff is that because I heard somebody talking about it. I thought I heard the name Jack Beach, but I didn't know who it was. They like lost his brother or something in a New Orleans thing or something, and I
Yeah.
think something and I think Jack Beach is the dude that the reason why they're doing because the other dude is not here anymore because of what happened in New Orleans a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
There's a story to it. I just don't know the whole thing off the top of my head. Because I had it on, but I couldn't listen because I was working. And they actually was asking questions today. So I had to explain some stuff. It ain't a bad.
They threw the flag.
Must have been a pool when we can't see it. Got to be happening. It had to happen while his back was to us. Because it looks like it looked pretty quick.
Maybe they just practicing for when the Chiefs draft him.
Could be. Or it could be a Super Bowl referee just getting ready. Hey, so we are going to pay attention to this throw wherever it goes because it's mirror.
Oh yeah, this shit might hit me.
Arian Smith and Melvin Smith. The Battle of the Smiths.
Arian Smith, he could fly.
That ain't a bad throw, mirror.
And that's good coverage too.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody that's as fast as Arian.
Oh, he right in phase. Find the ball. Look, just got that hand on it. As long as you touching me, I know where you at. You darn good.
Mm-hmm.
Because this kind of the catch phase right here. He right there playing the hand. You got one hand locked up, playing the other hand. That's a good rep by Smith. The defense is Smith. I got Miro again. Come on, Jay. Come on, Miro. You don't learn a lot on these go routes other than just if they fast.
This is a safety versus a wide receiver too.
That makes sense. What I do like about 22 is when he realized he beat, I'm just put my head down and run.
Mm-hmm.
Try to catch up.
Just haul ass.
So at this point, what's the use of me looking for the ball? I can't do nothing. Don't look back until you get caught up, which is what he did. So initially it was bad by the DB, but just the non-panic reaction, I can deal with that. That just was a crappy throw. Like we got Miro again. Throwing to somebody he's familiar with. Should be a completion. Should be. Throwing to my tight end, better be a completion. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Look like a good throw.
Ball needs to be out. Ball needs to be out now though. Yeah, see, ball just not coming out. Look at him trying to get his hands together to catch it. Yeah, that ball should have been out. Unless they got him dropping like 5 steps and he ain't ready. Yeah, that ball should be out right now. He allowed the DB the opportunity to close. All right, new quarterback.
Jalen Royals again.
Drop maybe or play by the DB?
I think the DB might have got that right hand in there.
Oh, yeah, he did. Good play by the DB.
Real solid.
Kansas State. Good play by the DB. Because that's a catch. DB don't give up on it, though. Let me grab it on. Let me get that out, your brother. Playing over to the whistle blow. Playing over to the whistle blow.
Yeah, this look like a fake name.
Jake Brenning Stool, Dante Trader.
He's Traders from Maryland, safety.
Good route. And Stool is from Clemson. Good route. I mean, good play by DB, not good route. Say good route. I'm used to the DBs winning.
Ooh.
And on ball. Good job, 12.
I like that.
Kentucky guy again versus Tennessee. Can't wait to fight through it. A little hitch. The guy on what's the guy that got the QB school? What's his name? Whatever his name is. He always
play for the Saints.
He always say hitches for you know what. Love the physicality by both. You gonna grab him?
JT O'Sullivan. JT O'Sullivan. That's
him. You gonna grab him or push you on your face? I love the physicality by both. Don't flop now. You grab me. Love the physicality. Take it. That's a tone. Now this
is my little guy right here.
Stout.
And look at the size difference.
Yep.
Let's see how he does.
Ooh. Look at him close. Look at him close though.
Yeah.
West Kentucky close. Great move by Beach. Great game release. Look at the arm over. That's textbook by Beach right there. Take you one way, get your momentum going, hit you with that arm over. That's a great move right there. Hard to teach too. But now this is unnecessary. I bet that's unnecessary. But you don't really know what to do there, so you got to kind of throw that. He might be right on your tail or not. But by him doing that, watch Stout close on him. That's good by both to me.
Yeah, I like it on both. I mean, if you got the size advantage, use it, which is what he does. Top of the route. I wonder if he was supposed to get a little bit more vertical on that instead of bending so much to the boundary. Because look where the quarterback threw it.
Yeah. And again, they still they don't have chemistry too, so that's why I was saying at the top of the program. Now, if they don't catch the ball, it ain't that huge. It's about the route, the separation, and stuff like that. We got Jamal Pritchett versus Caleb Randolph. Too much. Too much Nick Cannon. Too much.
Yeah, that works on 7-on-7.
Yeah. It's gonna work here. You're gonna get a catch. That ain't gonna work in the game. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a physical guy like Richard Sherman. While you beating the drum, you're gonna suplex you.
Yeah, nah. But cute route for the Senior Bowl.
Right. Ooh.
Oh, he caught that. Oh. White on white crime.
You got to get that. What's this? Hunter Wool. Ain't no way. Look at that. Ain't no way he's supposed to let this ball get caught. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he's supposed to let that ball get caught. Where are your ball skills, brother? Alabama versus Oklahoma. Use your side.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Good undercut. We said this dude was a safety, right?
Yeah.
Taking the contact. Nice little push off right there. Good job of Bowman. Staying close. Not undercutting. That's pretty
good job. That's a real good job. Because you're going to get beat in the NFL. No matter who you are, you're going to get beat. So how do you recover?
Long as don't panic. What's your panic level like?
Right.
Something gonna go wrong. When you panic is when you get them flags. Great job. See right here with the DB, and this is for the ones that don't really know. What he's doing now is yielding the guy off, and because he ran straight to the sideline and didn't try to stack him, the sideline is now an extra defender. So if he pins him against the sideline, there's once he step out, he dead. That's far as the play going.
UCF guy.
On defense?
Yeah. Defense.
Yeah. Oh, that is a UCF. He just got the white helmet instead of the black.
That's beautiful right there.
Mm-hmm. A great rep. Because he already wide with his splits. He on the numbers with his splits. Released outside. And look, no stacking. So his release on the receiver, he already at the numbers. He released outside. Look how close he is to the sideline right now.
Basically took himself to the sideline.
Exactly. With very little effort from Brandon. And Brandon knows that. So man, I'm gonna shield you here. Don't let you come back into the field of play. Because you can't run over me.
And just play the ball. Then you turn it to the receiver. That's nice. Yep. And he looked like he got some length.
Really good rep. I'd be talking too, dog, if I had a rep like that. I'd be talking too. And look, you know, come to celebrate. But Don and Dan Jackson. Probably don't have 2 exercise shoulder pads.
You got the 80 shoulder pads.
Yeah, I ain't got much about either one of these. This is the who don't suck the most. This rap. Who don't suck the most? I like the agility of this dude more than anything else. Look at him. Out, in. Oh, got to avoid both of y'all. His agility better than theirs. Ty Felton and Melvin Smith. Ooh, good separation. Good bad to throw is. Good catch though.
Why is the QB taking so long to throw? Like,
I have no idea. Ball needs to be out.
Yeah, like why is he in the end zone waiting for it? Like he had to slow his. If you play it full speed, he had to slow down.
And he's gonna run. It basically was a punt.
That's Jackson Dart too. Damn, that's surprising because Jackson Dart he could throw.
Yeah, that's Ole Miss QB, sure is. I saw something. They were talking about this dude might be QB too. Was it? I might have been McShay. I was watching this morning.
Well, McShay he be on the sauce, so who knows?
That's a good rep by Felton.
Yeah,
late throw.
Damn good rep.
That Dart again. And you said this is the fast too, right? The Smith from Georgia.
Yeah, they say he got some crazy speed on him.
And then Els is from Tulane.
Sheesh.
He knew what time it was. He caught him leaning. And gave him a little gave him a little inside. He get the cheese.
Got him.
Get the cheese. I don't remember that dude for Bama though. I mean, not for Georgia. Maybe because they quarterback sucked. He played for my team, not him. I don't know how I feel about that.
Here come Trader again. Oh, this is good on good right here.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mason got some wiggle.
That's good coverage, just trip. But that's a good route too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mason got some wiggle. Mason kind of looked like you know who, with the way he moved and how fluid his movements is.
Who's that?
Mr. Smith. That's playing next Sunday. Got that fluidity in his hips and stuff.
Damn, come on, quarterbacks.
Yeah, That's the one thing about this. You got to get on the same page twice. I mean, fast. I want to say twice. Fast. Ooh, he turned
Ooh, I
that
like
boy
that.
right.
Yeah, I like that. That looked like Bateman right there.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm gonna pause this for a second. I was asked I said something yesterday about, and this is a comment from one of the posts from yesterday's video. I said I like Bateman as our best route runner, and I forget who it was. I think it was Charles Woodrow, asked me to explain why I like Bateman more than Zay as far as a route runner. And how would you explain it? Because I'm glad you brought up Bateman.
I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, there's people who have high school degrees in route running. There's people who have bachelor degrees in running. There's people that have masters in running. Bate is almost on master's level.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Zay, he's a good route runner. Like this is not to shit on him or anything like that, but it's levels when it comes to route running, and just being able to pace yourself, use tempo in your routes. It's not who's faster, it's not who's quicker. It's a different level of just knowing, like, physiologically how your body is moving and how to manipulate defenders into thinking you're going one way when really you're going another way. And Bateman, he's just on a different level when it comes to route running right now.
I would say to Charles, if you can, just go watch Bateman. If you get a chance to watch a game, just watch Bateman. Like, if you can see all 22 or whatever. Even when he ain't getting the ball, he is abusing DBs. And until he got up the read chart, like he became the number one read or number two read sometime, Baby would be on the backside of trips, just having a route running clinic on dudes. He can change direction without slowing down. Like Chris said, he gives you, this really fast tempo, then he'll slow it down and he'll speed it back up, or he'll vice versa. And he never really looks like he's out of control.
Right.
You don't see a lot of people jamming him. You don't see a lot of people touching him and catch man. And then in zone, obviously, they kind of looking at the quarterback. But Bateman, like you said, has almost a master level. If Bateman had feet like Devontae at the top of his route, that dude would be out of this world.
Mm-hmm.
And even though he don't have Devontae type releases, you still don't see nobody jamming him too much.
Right.
Yeah, this dude got turned around. Step outside. Yeah. This don't supposed to happen. You should never see the name. you should never see the name. His name is Edwards. I can read it clearly. And I did see that they said this guy's built like a running back. So you get him like some short screen stuff, he probably turned into a running back.
Yeah, that's a good route right there. Oh, here comes the little dude.
Mm-hmm.
Versus Dyke.
Ricky Pearsall, you are not. That boy has some feet. Stop. Now, like I said, for those that don't know, even though the receiver caught this to me, this is a win for the DB.
In good position. It's just, I mean, that's going to be the big holdup with him is his size. Obviously, you see that right away.
Yeah.
But just, I mean, we got a guy like this on the roster with Ardarius.
Yeah.
Someone who physically they're not up to par with the NFL standards, but I think just like Ardarius made it, he just kept chipping away. I really like what I see from this Upton dude. He's just physical, quick, just a real smart football player.
What I like about this rep is, right? Yeah. Now he's obviously, kind of a little off balance from the little move that Dyke gives to him. There is no extra step in his change of direction. Watch that foot planting in the ground, and he start going the other way. Boom. That right foot. There's no extra step. That means this change of direction is real good. The center of gravity is real good. Because Dyke used his strength to kind of get him off balance, but he got right back on it. What is? Did he get froze?
Controller died.
Please connect with the controller.
He was guessing on that
That's what. Yeah.
because he was sitting on something.
Sitting on something. I got a tight end. I'm gonna sit on something quick.
Yeah.
Get wrong, buddy.
And tight end was like, buddy.
You got back in phase quick though.
It did, and that's a common theme that we're seeing with 22.
And good thing this was an outbreaking route because he jumped out to try to bite whatever. So his guess was wrong, but it still put him in decent position not to give up on the play. Nah, this is unnecessary.
The right hand on the shoulder.
Don't panic.
Mm-hmm.
That's a panic move. That's a Barney Stevens move. But when he put on a different jersey, I'm gonna roast him. I'm trying to stay off of him because he does. So if Brandon Stevens put on another jersey, I'm on your head, boy. I'm on your head. Yeah, they're beating the drum.
Yeah, this is the salsa dancer. This is the second time he did this.
Mm-hmm. Now work here.
Another one for good measure.
And I like the fact that when he does get free, he kind of push up another step. Bam, right there to create a little bit more separation. Instead of just coming flat. But you got to do that versus a guy that ain't going to punch you in your mouth.
Right. Jalen Rose again.
Not bad. Not bad. Bad. And see the difference between him and the last guy basically did the same thing, but it wasn't all that extra stuff. He getting information. This dude getting information. The other guy was just trying to be cute. He getting information, trying to see what you're gonna do. That's the difference to me.
Yep.
I still think it's a good rep for the DB.
Yeah, it's not a bad rep at all. I mean, you got no help on the inside, and you right there. So, in a scenario like this, that's definitely good coverage.
I don't like the fact that, and I could be wrong, I can't tell from the angle, but it looks like he has inside leverage, and then he allowed the guy to get inside leverage. If it was a negative, I'll say that. But right here, it looks like he has inside leverage, but you can't really tell from this angle. Yeah, if you catching a slant this late after you break, yeah, you might be gonna get your helmet took off.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ty Felton again. Yeah, that took too long. He caught it, but that took too long.
Again, Senior Bowl routes versus NFL in-game routes.
Right. I love it. The arc release for the tight end. So why he's stepping out right here, people, to do that, he's simulating like having a defensive end in his face. He's releasing so the defensive end don't touch him. That's what the arc release is. So at least they're trying to do some game type stuff here. There's the arc release. Now get into my route. It ain't bad, Barstool. I mean,
probably gonna work for Barstool in a few years.
It ain't bad. Not bad right there. Let's skip to my loop. Not bad. Not bad. I just hope ain't no linebackers when you run up in them. You go beat you again. Oh, I like this dude. I like this dude. This is a physical. It don't work. It don't work. But this is a violent hand slap. Yeah. Didn't work though. So that's the kudos to Harrison.
And Harris is probably one of the better corners in this Senior Bowl.
Yeah, he got his face mask too. Good rep by 11. Other than the face mask. Good rep. But I do like the violence of man, where your socks at? For number 7. That's because you had no socks on. That's what it was.
You got the little anklets.
This football now.
Do we see this dude yet?
Run club. Padone. We have seen Padone. I don't know if we saw Dan Jackson. Maybe we have seen Dan Jackson. We have. I think Dan was going when I said this a rep that ain't nobody both of us. I think it's the same too.
Yeah, it might have been these two. Because he got the 80s pads.
Mm-hmm. Now, where's the ball? Who's this quarterback? Who's it? I don't know
Shit,
that.
Mr. Magoo with the way that shit landed.
The ball not even a screen. Look at Padone looking up. The ball went over his head.
I think the ref threw the flag at the quarterback.
This is Miro throwing. They running deep overs, and they running deep overs and one-on-ones. Come on now, be realistic. Be realistic. Come down with it.
Yeah, that's Milrow put it in a good place. Did he get the left hand on it?
The DB?
Yeah, let's see. Look like he did. Good coverage.
He did.
Way to play through the catch point, because that's a catch if he doesn't get that left hand in there.
Mm-hmm. And what I like about it is this is kind of teach tape-ish. You can secure the tackle with that on, and you rake the ball with this
one. Right, and that's something we see Marlowe do. You know, one of the top in the league at being able to do that, play through the catch point.
Mm-hmm. But if you do it the other way, if you try to secure with that one and knock it down with this one, if you don't knock it down, he can just keep running once he hit the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Good rep, DB. Especially being put in that bad situation like that. Mm-hmm. This dude kind of catching everything. I hope this ain't the same dude he turned around. Oh, no, he turned around Edwards. Because if I'm Edwards, man, we got to go again.
Yeah, this is the dude who caught the end toe that time.
Mm-hmm. So he got off easy. And again, it ain't a lot of flash.
Just getting right to it.
Yeah. This is the type of dude that if he know he want to fight you, he just walk up and steal off you. Ain't no he on sight. He on sight.
I like how he still sells the vertical though.
Mm-hmm.
Because like he comes out of it.
Nah, push straight up the field.
Push hard upfield.
And even if you won't, lean that way.
And I think he does give him I think he does give him a little bit at the top of that. Look at the head turn.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You get the illusion. Because at this point, you cooked. But I think this our guy that used the sideline versus the other dude.
Yeah, he got the end toe. Because it doesn't look like much, but that head turn gives him something to think about, which will slow him down.
Mm-hmm. Any kind of little hesitation you can get from the DB gonna help you in your route.
Yeah, I like that. Good route.
What's his name? He ain't bad. I know we're gonna look at some tape on him. Eventually I'll get to him, but yes, Jalen Royals. And what school is that?
That is
all white. I got the roster. Tried to have the roster out the perimeter.
Utah State.
You know how that was. Utah State.
Yeah, Utah State.
Probably won't find no tape on him. Nick Cannon again.
Yeah, here he goes. He's Dancing with the Stars.
Ooh, see? Again, planning on the wrong foot.
He went from salsa to breakdancing real quick.
Planning on the wrong foot. You got to stick that other foot in the ground to stop. Then go the other way. Planning on the wrong foot, you're going to fall almost every time. And the reason why he rushed it, because he did too much Nick Cannon. Like, where is he going?
Where's he do from? South Alabama.
Pritchard?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he probably can do that versus South Alabama. He ain't playing them no more.
Mm-hmm. Mason Taylor.
Not mistaken, this is home field. If it's South Alabama. No, South Alabama got their own campus stadium now, I think. And Mason smooth with it.
Yeah, he just looks like a NFL tight end.
Mm-hmm. He's smooth with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's LSU's top receiving tight end ever.
Oh, I can believe that. because they ain't had none but receivers.
Mhm.
we can think about. They've been receiver school. Smith ain't biting on none of that crap.
Nope.
This the Kentucky dude, I think.
No, that's the hell's Melvin Smith. Southern Arkansas.
Oh, okay. He ain't bite on none of this. All that uh right where I need to be.
That's nice. That means he has confidence in his speed because he
Mm-hmm.
did not bite at all on that vertical. Just stayed in control. He's like, I got this. Yeah, I like
Easy,
that.
easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I don't see how fast that dude is.
Who Smith?
The South Arkansas dude, Southern Arkansas,
Melvin.
because I mean, for you to have that kind of, that unless he just did his homework and he knows the brew from Tennessee is slow.
Mm-hmm. You got to be confident because if you just take off running 9 route, you gotta have to catch up because you're kind of out of position.
Make him trader again. Okay, I like that.
Finish. Play through the Wilson. Play through the Wilson. There you go.
And again, with confidence, he
Mm-hmm.
knows that dude is not going to outrun him, and he's going to be able to recover. So he's just cool. Locates the ball,
Yep.
plays it well.
I
I like
wonder if
that.
he sits on the short stuff. Let's see if he's sitting on the short stuff. Not really. It really ain't a bad route by 81. He just slow.
Yeah.
He a tight end. The net is just kicking in. That ain't bad by 81. I mean, the throw's horrible.
Yeah, the throw's bad. The throw kind of
Throw
messes
horrible.
him up.
Was that
Ty
Jackson?
Felton.
This is Jackson Dart. Was that other Jackson Dart too? How is he?
Hmm.
What is? Never mind.
Yeah, because the tight end got to come back inside with it.
That's almost worse than oh boy that catch the punt.
Oh.
Let's say this is
Ty Felton.
For those that don't know, all the jam trying to do is make the receiver get to his spot slower than he supposed to. That's all the jam trying to do. If the receiver's supposed to be at point right here at 3 seconds or 2 seconds, the jam is trying to make him get there at 3, which throws the timing off. That means the quarterback will see that, oh, he ain't where he's supposed to be, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you just jam the dude up and they don't get off the line at all. That's a little mugging, but we can't really see it.
Gotta use our imaginations with this one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of contact.
I think this is our last one right here. This is Dyke and Bowden. This dude, he be terrible at the beginning of the route. Catch the ball on him.
Hey, if you put him and Brandon Stevens together, you got an all pro.
Yeah, he be terrible at the beginning of the route. You just don't catch the ball on him. I don't know if he guessing or he changed direction that good or what. The Bowman ain't bad. You better get that camera out the way.
Yeah, that recovery he got that for sure.
Most definitely. So this is, let me get this off. This is the wide receiver and DBs reps 1v1 from day 1 of the Senior Bowl. So what we'll do next week, we'll probably have some more, but we can go to the one-on-ones for the offensive line and see what we, because I got one with the offensive line, but the what's count ain't the greatest. Like the angle or whatever ain't the greatest.
Okay.
Well, this one is. The other one not. This angle's pretty good, but the other one not. And but that's what we'll come back with offensive line and defensive line next week and talk about that, and then we'll get into our individual guys. So that by then that will give me time to have some more guys to bring to our show when we talk about the prospects specific. Because I got about 7 or 8 dudes that I've done so far. Some of you may have saw the link to the form that I have started, my little draft form. So y'all can click that and check out and see what I got. Patreon and members, y'all got a video yesterday about what's his name? I forgot. Kobe. What paper? Connor Kobe. Got it from, if I'm not mistaken, out. Connor Kobe. So that's who I did on Patreon and for the members yesterday. So y'all can go check that out if you're a member of Patreon. But if not, become a member or come on Patreon. You can see the draft stuff because the SEC guys would not be on YouTube. But the SEC, they think they control all, be all. They don't want nobody showing none of their film. Like we didn't, like you don't put it on TV.
Yeah.
Stupid, but it is what it is. So again, that will be our plan going forward. You know, as long as both of us got, you know, our space is cleared. But if life no life, you'll see us next week and weeks going forward. But after that, we'll get into the individual prospects because I know Chris is way ahead of me because he started on guys on the season. So that his proper planning prevented piss poor performance. So with that being said, man, I don't think y'all are recording or have recorded anything like end of the season stuff, have you?
No. Okay. We haven't. I don't know if we will, but TBD as always.
Gotcha. And so, and I'm gonna give y'all this each week with me and Chris. I'm gonna try to persuade another guy to come with. I asked today, he said he couldn't make it. I'm gonna ask next week. So he just have to keep telling me no until we out of prospects. And that'd be my problem. So I appreciate you, Chris, for joining me and taking time out today.
Appreciate you having me, man.
It's 7:44. This has been our longest one.
I know.
So on that note, man, y'all see you'll see me tomorrow, and you'll see Chris probably next week unless he do something and they have a pop-up shop, or you see him in the streets. On that note, man, peace, y'all.
Peace.